this one.
And you better believe they know that's the case. They both saw this game on the schedule and said, yep, this is the game where we can turn it around.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark is out there with Jackson. Then there's Wells. Then it's Morant. And it's Jerome in at the 2. Here's Jerome. There's Jackson with the 3. Doesn't go that time.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Buries it from three-point range. Vassell's got the first points up on the board here for the Spurs. Pass to Jerome. That's tipped. Morant right side. Baseline J on the way. Rebound by Sohan.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. We play just over a minute here in the first. Watch again.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now, here's Vassell. Over Wells. With 1 second left, and Wembanyama with the layup.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Here's Sohan after Memphis gets the 3. Fox, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And the basket by Castle.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Morant against Fox. Pass to Sohan. Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
And Wembanyama puts up a deep 3. And they recover it. Stolen by Jackson. Fast break Memphis. Wells wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Back from outside. Drills it from outside.
That tenacity. Fox putting it all on display with that jumper.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Here's Wells. Off target from outside. Spurs leading by 4. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Releases. They grab their own miss. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Wells. The tray. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Jerome passes to Clark. And stolen by Vassell. And Fox with a clear path to the basket.
That's impressive. Vassell nabs the steal, and right away he's got that fast break pushing.
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. The three from Morant gets the three-pointer to fall.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good. Wembanyama's got 6.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Morant passes to Jerome. Inside, Fox with the steal. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Jerome. Now Clark. Morant outside. No good from outside. The Spurs have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Back to Wembanyama. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite. The contact.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And Memphis making a change here. Santi Aldama's checked in for Clark. Williams comes in for Wells. Caldwell Pope, who's checked in for Jerome. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Pippen. Back to Jackson. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
There is no secret that Jackson Jr. can score. The D was a little over-aggressive there.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Here's Harper. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board. The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
On the wing, Johnson. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Morant with it for 3. Caldwell Pope. That one's not going to go. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Keldon Johnson is out there with Bryant. Then there's Harper, and it's Cornette in at the center. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Morant with a wide-open look. A three-pointer, no good. To the middle, here's Cornette, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
The V just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Harper's shot's good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Morant. It's hauled in by Cornette. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 9 points. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 6. And Aldama has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Pippen with a wide-open look. Offensive rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harper against Morant. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Pippen. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Johnson outside. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
To the wing right side. The 3 from Morant. Spurs leading by 9. Cornette kicks to Harper. Bryant outside from the arc. And it's rebounded by Morant.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the... I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
A different look now for San Antonio. Olenek, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Harper. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jock Landale. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. Wells, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Ty Jerome in for Pippen. So it's the Spurs now after Memphis gets the 3. Pass to Vassell. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Vassell's got 6 points. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant passes to Jerome. Wells tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved. But it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Jerome. Nothing on the board. Right side, Bryant over Jackson. He goes up again. And Vassell with a nice bucket inside. Vassell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. Outside Jackson. Good on the three-point shot. 11 points in the game.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
And he makes that one.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Here's Jerome, following the bucket by the Spurs. This one for 3, drains it from beyond the arc. And now it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Outside Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. San Antonio's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And it's Williams with the ball for Memphis. Jerome passes to Clark. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Jerome passes to Clark. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Vassell in the corner. Shoots over Wells. Vassell, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Jackson, and it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Jackson's been shooting it with so much confidence. Defense, they can't really slow him down right now.
Vassell outside. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Fox from outside. That one, no good. And so we conclude the first half. Spurs out in front, up 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
So on the floor for Memphis, Jaren Jackson is out there with Clark. Then there's Wells. Then it's Morant. And it's Jerome in at the 2. And Fox gets it to go.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Spurs. Cornette's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Vassell, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting around 41% on the night.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. Pass to Castle. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. A 12-point game. And it's Morant missing. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds. Five assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Here's Morant, following the 3-pointer by San Antonio. Left side Jackson. And the 3 off target. San Antonio leading by 15. Here's Fox. Lays it up off the glass. Fox has got 12 in the game.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Jackson from deep. The shot, no good. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the basket by Waters.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 8 points for him.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. The shot, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Over Clark, and it's San Antonio with another.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
Here's Wells, and again it's Memphis with a 3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Puts up a deep 3. Waters can't get it to go.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Morant. Here's Jerome. Here's Wells. Offline with his 3. Jackson against Barnes. To the wing on the left. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Grizzlies trail by 15. To the inside. Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Waters. Fires the 3. A shot by Champagny, no good. Memphis has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Looking to end his cold spell, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Richard last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama. Just a smooth operator from... distance. They'll be tighter to him next time, I bet.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Some changes for Memphis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Pass to Aldama. Here's Jerome. Rebound San Antonio. Cornette's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. They set the pick. Harper kicks to Barnes. Misses the 3. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 16. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Pippen's got his second basket of the game.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Pippen with the steal. And here they come. And he finished it off with a lay-in.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some open.
Barnes the screen. A 3-ball. Connects from three-point range. Barnes has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Spurs. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's Jerome. To the paint. Here's Aldama.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Now here's Harper. And here's Barnes for 3. Here's Cornette. Off with the layup. Memphis has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pippen for 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. San Antonio leading by 11. And here's Barnes for 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The Grizzlies shooting around 44% in this third quarter. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Harrison Barnes is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Harper, and it's Cornette in its center. That's the San Antonio 5. Stolen by Jackson. Down low, here's Hall. Rebound San Antonio. Drives to the hoop. Count it. Good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Pippen, the pass to Morant. The layup missed. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now, here's Harper. Pass to Cornette for three. Sinks the triple. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And he's just one of those guys where it really doesn't matter how far from the bucket he is. You've got to be right up on him. Not good enough just to be near.
Sinks the three-pointer.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Harper kicks to Cornette. Zohan, the pass to Cornette. Taken away by Williams. Here's Morant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Morant's got it back down to single digits for Memphis. Harper against Morant. Harper the pass to Zohan. He gets that one.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Here's Hall. Outside Williams. Pippen kicks to Morant. Clock at 4. It's deflected. Harper the pass to Barnes. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Williams. Shot from free throw range. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. San Antonio leading by 9. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. The three from Barnes. They get it back. Cornette. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
That wasn't, okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
Jerome, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant against Fox. Wembanyama, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 11-point game. Jackson misses.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one. For Memphis, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Now, here's Fox. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. It's Morant in the corner. Pass to Jerome. Here's Wells. Bangs home the trifecta.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Wembanyama with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Here's Fox, and it's Fox slamming it down.
Oh, that's just filthy. Fox has that fearless mentality and gets up for a point guard.
Right wing from outside the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark outside. Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. A steal. Now, here's Wells. He's guarded close. Hey, guys. Let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Harrison Barnes. That's Bryant in for Johnson. Now here's Morant. Pass to Clark. Buries it down low. And that's now 7 points for Brandon Clark.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
And Cornett gets it to go.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning. And that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
From 13, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
With the defense geared to challenge Morant at the cup, that little stop and pop is deadly.
Pass to Cornett. Here's the 3. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 6 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 11. The 3 from Morant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Oh, Morant sinks the answer with authority. He's feeling the competitive fire after that last trade.
Here's Wells. Bryant with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Fox passes to Sohan. And the shot goes down. And the Spurs lead by 10.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Sohan. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Cornett. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And he gets the bucket.
Second chance point. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Cornett, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. Now it's time to present our player of the game.
went crazy. That's wild. 15 and 18. It's crazy. Fox 13. 14, 3 and 8. One still. Vassell 14, 4 and 1. Wemby 13, 9 and 6. Spurs gonna be tough. Garcia 12, 3. The Spurs are deep as fuck. And they deep. They deep. They held them at 43% for the game. Wednesday, 26, 25. That's crazy. And Spurs rebounding was off the chain. They damn near doubled their rebounding. Look, this man had 18 rebounds off the bench. That's nuts.